Hi, I'm Sam. I'm here on behalf of J. James Cycles, and today we'll be talking about this bike. It's the new Specialized Stumpjumper for 2019. They've had a massive overhaul of the frame itself, and we'll be going into some of those details a bit later. But for now, I'll just tell you about the new platforms it's got. It's got 3 different platforms. So they've got the Stumpjumper Evo, they've got the Stumpjumper ST, and the women-specific Stumpjumper, which replaces the camber and the rime. This particular model is the Stumpjumper Carbon, and everything about the frame stays the same throughout the range. It's just the components on it that actually change. 5 years of research actually went into this bike to make it how it is. What they've improved in it is stiffness, so it's actually 20% stiffer, and they've shaved 100 grams off the rear triangle. They've made it stiffer by simply just changing the way the tubes are formed. They found that if they didn't have any harsh angles, that, for lack of a better word, if they were more naturally flowing, it actually increased stiffness feel in the frame. So when you're hitting berms really hard, there's going to be less flex. Specialized have gone for a threaded bottom bracket over the press fit, which was good news to most consumers because that's what they've been asking for a long time. The reason why is because press fit, when it's been shaken about or bashed on rocks or anything like that, it tends to loosen off a little bit too easily. It's fine for road bikes, but when you're really hammering the bikes about, it does tend to start loosening and start squeaking. Threaded bottom brackets tend to stay in place a lot easier, plus there's a lot available, different bottom bracket wise. You can choose any manufacturer and they will have a bottom bracket to fit. For 2019, Specialized have gone with this funky looking chainstay here. It's designed to stop the vibrations and noise from the chain, basically aimed to keep it as quiet as possible. They've also listened to consumer demand and they've gone with a swap door that is actually 20% bigger than the previous ones. So Specialized have given up on any proprietary components altogether, which is something Specialized seem to feel very passionate about since they get a bit sweary about it on their website. But that means, in layman terms, no new shock sizing, no revolutionary hubs, anything like that. It's just basically anything on here you can actually go to an aftermarket product and fit it to this bike. You can fit up to 3-inch tyres on it if you want to go wider, but other than that, everything is pretty much compatible with whatever's on the market already. The shock on the new Stumpjumper is a metric sizing shock. That's to make it compatible with aftermarket products. They haven't added the auto sag feature, which is something I really enjoyed, but I can see why, because obviously they don't want to limit themselves. You can also fit a spring on there as well if you want. If you prefer the feel of a coil instead of air, there's plenty of room to fit one of them on there as well. All the 2019 Stumpjumpers have this asymmetrical sidearm. That's borrowed from the demo bike, and it's designed to alleviate shock deflection when you're going over rough terrains, so rock gardens, anything that's really going to put some pressure on that shock and really make it work. Specialized have also done away with hybrid frames this year, meaning there's no carbon fronts and aluminium rear stays. It's all just one piece, so you've got your carbon front triangle, your carbon rear stays, or your aluminium front triangle, aluminium stays. They've also got a flip chip in here, which means you can take that out, switch it around, make your head angle a little bit slacker, lower your bottom bracket a bit, so it's going to be more planted when you're going to basically any rock gardens, any kind of trails that demand a more planted feel. So this is the Stumpjumper full carbon. Like I said, there's going to be 3 different platforms: the Evo, the ST, and the women's range. So we've got these in store and online.